program, and this excludes the government of Uganda financial and in-kind support. It was approved by Cabinet in 2010 and also provides for a policy support plus a direct income support. Where are we in Karamoja? We are in 4 districts of Karamoja. And remember, this is pilot. It is a pilot program. So we are in Akapiripirit, we are in Amudat, we are in Apak, and we are in Moroto. We are implementing 2 kinds of schemes. We are implementing a senior citizens grant, which is most known as social pension, which targets the elderly persons. And then we have got a vulnerable family support grant, which targets households that are vulnerable. Our monthly transfer to the beneficiaries is 23,000 Uganda shillings. And we are targeting 95,000 households in the 14 districts. But in Karamoja alone, we are targeting 79,000 persons, where we are going to transfer 12.5 billion to the people of Karamoja. I would like to go straight and explain in brief what the 2 grants look like. Let me start with the household grant. The household grant, as I said earlier, is targeting the vulnerable families. And we have prioritized households which have got preschool children, older women, and to a lesser extent men, people with disabilities, and double orphans. So those households that have those categories of persons are most likely eligible for the program. And what we are doing is that we are getting this information through data collection in partnership with UBOS and the Uganda Registration Services Bureau. So this information is collected for all the households. It is more or less like a census in all the sub-counties that are targeted. So the households with more of these persons will get a higher score and therefore be eligible for the program. The second grant, which we are calling the Senior Citizens Grant, is targeting those who are elderly. The criteria is as simple. It's just one, that is age. As long as you are 65 years and above, you qualify. But for Karamoja, I have to emphasize this, for Karamoja, it is 60 years. And this was consideration because of the different vulnerabilities that were seen in the region. So Karamoja is 60 years, and the other districts is 65. And this was in line, or this was responding mainly to public concerns that the elderly were being left on their own. And also this grant is socially non-divisive. And everybody here, I think, wants to see his or her grandma living a dignified life. Briefly, let me explain to you how we target these beneficiaries so that you actually know how you qualify for the program. One, we have got what we call a community registration model. This is where senior citizens or older persons are vetted from the village council coming up to the sub-county, and their names are submitted to the districts. Here, what happens is we use identification documents like voters' cards, baptism certificates, marriage certificates, for example, as a way of verifying the beneficiaries. We also have a second level check where we verify the beneficiaries after they have been submitted to the office of the community development officer. So this is because we don't have a comprehensive civil registration process that has data on every person in the country. So we are using available data, available documentation to ensure that we do not deny the older persons their rights of getting the money. Then we have the second one, which is automated, where we are going to carry out birth and death registration exercise. We are going to automate. But again, after the automation, there is still a verification process that happens at the village level and comes back to the sub-county and at the district level. We are working in, I would say, 100% through the government structures, both at the lower level and at the higher level. We have also inbuilt trainings and capacity building for all the levels, from the beneficiaries, the local leaders, the LC1s, the PDCs, the sub-counties, and the district, in order to ensure that this program is well implemented. In terms of payments, payment delivery will be done by MTN. And they will be doing it by setting up pay points at the closest locations in those sub-counties. We do not expect older persons to walk a long distance or pay for transport to a very far off place to actually access these funds. We have worked out some modalities with MTN to ensure that there is the cost of transport is minimized. MTN qualified through a competitive bidding process. In terms of communication, we are very grateful for this initiative that the Office of the First Lady, steered by Mama, has given to our program. We also intend that in future we will try to take advantage of such to ensure that we popularize the program. So we are very grateful, Madam, and we hope to continue working with your office. But the other ways of communications which we are working on, we have radio programs, we have IEC materials which Mama will launch to them, and then we also work with the other partners in popularizing the program. On accountability, since the program is about empowerment, justice, and citizenship, we have ensured that there is a service charter that we conform to as partners or as people who are implementing the program. One is the right to access information for informed decision. We are ensured that information as much as possible is passed to everybody about the program. Two, we have each person, everyone has a right to an independent appeal. If you feel you were left out, you are free to appeal against that decision. Every beneficiary has a right to full and timely payment. We have also catered for those who are not able to walk to the pay points, like the very old persons who are bedridden. We have in the program we have catered for them too. We also they also have a right to complain and claim and receive timely redress. I would like to briefly also give you what we have done specifically for Karamoja and not to other areas in the program in order to deal with the implementation challenges here. One, as I said earlier, we have done trainings for all the levels. Two, we have ensured that the recruitment for staff in Karamoja is done in partnership with the district local government. We have also recruited a dedicated Karamoja liaison officer. We have also provided the equipment, the vehicles, and the motorcycles. We are intending to work with the elders here in order to raise our awareness, and also working with Irish Aid, we intend to conduct a conflict sensitivity analysis. Finally, on the program, I would like to briefly give you our expectation on the role of the local leaders in implementation of the program. One, we are looking at banking on the local leaders on mobilization and sensitization of the communities. Two, we are also banking on the local leaders to help us in the verification of beneficiaries, especially at the village council level, where the first list comes from. We also like to work with the local leaders to deal with the grievance management and referral. Also, we would like the local leaders to help us in monitoring the program implementation. And then finally, to support or participate in the review and providing the feedback on the program progress, successes, and failures. I'd like to end here by thanking you once again and thanking Mama for giving us this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you.